Hey, what's up everybody? This is your girl Miss P. I hope that you are doing fabulous. I am doing amazing, and I am here to do a review for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Please be sure to like this video. And honey, it was a lot that went on in this episode, and honey, I'm about to go in on Mama Joyce and them later on in this review. But all wrong, shout out to everybody who inquired about Body by Vi. You guys know I'm on the 90-day challenge. This is my second week, and shout out to everybody who's been getting T25. So hit me up if you're interested in either one, and we'll get you squared away. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get it in. So Todd is mad because Kandi didn't put her foot down to her mama. First of all, boo-boo, that is not your mama, alright? I was like, you gotta put your pimp hand down. And Kandi was like, Todd, I don't know what to do. What should I do? I don't know. That is her business with her mama. She has to figure out when to say, hey, shut it down, boo. This is my man. You need to deal with it. I appreciate, you know, your concern, but at the end of the day, these are my decisions, and her mom gonna either have to take it or leave it. A lot of people on Twitter talking about she need to cuss her mama out one good time. Mama, Kandi not crazy. You don't have to cuss your mama out, but you can at least tell her, look, boo. But Kandi has to do that for herself. And little Todd, you can just sit down in the corner or go on back to where you were with BET until she figures it out. Carmen, she just be irking my nerves a little bit. She just be singing in the background. She just be chilling like, I agree. Yeah, Kandi, that's right, Todd. Don't you have some dusting to do or something? Or taking some stuff to the post office? Don't you have stuff to do for Candy Coated Nights? Don't you have to wrap up them little dildos? Don't you have something to do, girl? Nene goes to see Chuck and Monique. Chuck fine though on the low. He not fine. He's cute for a little older gentleman. Greg is like, we started from where? From the bottom. Eggs and bacon. You know what I'm saying? Spam sandwiches. Everybody was like, Greg, what the hell? Did you take your medicine today? Greg is just happy to be back in the fold. He is happy to be getting a check. He is just happy in Jesus. So, Chuck has been with Kandi too. Well, damn, Candy Coated Nights. Literally. His signals are messy, being that his wife is there. We don't know if they dated, hung out, he banged her twice. We don't know. Nene, Chuck, and Phaedra, they all went to school together in Athens. And Phaedra has a nice little side hustle of being a head doctor. You know what? I either said in my head, Phaedra with that little mouth, she either sucked her thumb when she was little or she was doing something else. No shade. No shade, because you know, people with big lips like myself, they automatically get categorized. But I knew it. I knew something was with Phaedra. I knew it. You know, she a little, you know, she's too Southern Belle now. It's like, girl, you had a past. And he's stupid talking about, yeah, she was a dick surgeon. I was like, Nene, you hush, boo. You were a stripper. Be quiet. Everybody's trying to put everybody's dirt out. And you know good and well you used to pass the peas like you used to do. You used to get it into. Speaking of the head doctor, Phaedra is free to embalm in Alabama. You do that, girl. You do. I'm proud of you, girl. So Apollo wants back in the draws, dog. So he comes to apologize to her. And of course, Phaedra, being the liar that she is, she started out with her opening argument. Apollo, boo-boo, I'm rooting for you, but you were wrong, Pud. You knew not to text Dirty Kenya. It was inappropriate, and leave it at that. And Phaedra, you need to quit talking to your man like he is a little boy. It is so cute that Apollo wants to put his little foot down, but Phaedra is not here for it. He knew what he was getting when he got her. He knew she worked hard. He knew she was ambitious and wanted to do stuff. And Phaedra knew what she was getting. She knew she was getting somebody that was out of prison. He wanted a lot of attention. He's starting over. He needs support. They both dug a big old hole, because it's gonna be hard to get out of that one. She was like, in 4 months, when I'm done with all of my classes, I will give you some attention. And he was like, okay. He was like, you remember when I used to do you in the bathroom and bend you over? That's all he wants, girl. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Or maybe you guys can do Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can be in the bathroom, set up, ready to go, and all he want to do is just bang you out in the bathroom. Kandi, Todd, and Carmen. Oh my God, this threesome. They're ready for, I was about to say the hood cabaret. Cardio cabaret, and it was at Candy's little studio bonanza. So everybody comes. Phaedra, Nene, everybody is there. Kenya, except for Portia. So Portia, she's in the hospital, and Nene spread the news, and she was like, yes, honey, child, no, they said she passed out or something. Let me call her. So she calls, and everybody's like, hey. And they're like, well, she's gonna be fine. Thank you for your well wishes. And Nene's like, okay. Well, next, I remember that time I passed out, and everybody sharing their anemic, passed out out stories. I was like, what? Nene brought up the suggestion, since everybody was there, to go on another trip to Savannah. I was like, yes, honey. It's either the budget or y'all don't want to have everything popping off in another country. Y'all are having it close, 3 hours away. It's like a little field trip. Kenya whore. That was funny. I loved that. Kenya whore. That was a good one. I love the Paula Deen reference as well. Nene, you better stand out. No more Paula Deen utensils or restaurant. Cynthia, girl, did you not know you were coming to be a part of the cardio? What? And Cynthia's friend who had the washboard abs need to be doing the class because nobody know what they were doing. And Kenya, hush, girl. Don't nobody like you. You talking about Phaedra's little baby weight. Baby girl, your back, girl. Get your life. My thing is, you cannot talk about somebody's weight if you are not in tip-top shape your own self. You were Miss USA, Buffalo Wild Wings, or whatever you were way back when, okay, girl? Make sure you were tip-top, okay? Oh my God, Leon. Y'all remember when Halle Berry in Babs, when she saw Leon, she was like, I want to exhale. That's how I felt when I saw Leon. But doesn't he look like he smelled like cigarette and Old Spice? Like a nice old smell, but it's a good smell. I don't know, child. Let me hush. He get better with time. Even though he getting old, you can tell Leon getting old, but he's getting better with time. So Cynthia and Leon, they discuss Arthur. They're gung-ho that his name is Arthur. Arthur might turn into Ray Ray. Y'all don't know. Y'all might as well hook up with Ray Ray across the street, okay? Because he might be better than little Arthur. I'm not taking anything away from little Arthur, just saying. Cynthia doesn't like the word sex. She don't like to hold hands. I see what's wrong with Peter. Portia is in the store looking for headache medicine. Girl, you should have asked your mama. She should have some Aleve up in the cabinet. She hot and having flashbacks and stuff. Girl, you hot because it had to be around 80 degrees when they were filming, because that was back in the summertime, I think. All that weave, she had on some leggings and a long shirt. Girl, take all that off, put your hair in a ponytail. You just got out the hospital. Next, I'm hot right now with this weave, okay? And it's freezing outside, so I can only imagine with her, girl. She was talking on the phone, Lord have mercy, to, I believe, Nene or somebody, about why she was in the hospital and all that. And she was like, it was attributed to stress. What? I didn't get it. Or maybe it's a new language, or maybe it's another vocab word that I wasn't aware of. I don't know. And she said okay to Savannah. So yes, it was Nene that she was talking to. And I'm glad she joined in the trip. She needed to be away from everything. Kenya and her aunt chop it up. Okay, I was on Twitter and somebody said Kenya needs to talk to Eve more often. Whoever said that, you need to go to timeout. Well, Kenya be a good mama? I don't say that nobody's gonna be a bad mama. I'm not even a mama yet, so I'm not even gonna put that on her. I'm gonna just pray about it. Thank you, Jesus. She got some fertility tests done, and she said, you know, they didn't turn out too good. And her aunt was like, well, maybe, boo-boo, you need to just go ahead and focus on having this baby and not getting married and all of that, because you're not having good choices with men. And Prince Akeem, we haven't seen him. Is he gonna show up in this season? I hope so. And of course, all of these issues that Kenya has, it stems from abandonment with her mom, and that's why she needs a lot of attention. But honey, I've met so many people who have had abandonment issues, but they don't act like that. That's not an excuse either, because her aunt is telling her, baby, you have to forgive and move on, and that's the truth. But a lot of people, it takes them a lot longer. So Kenya, I really hope the best for her, because that's holding her back. And her Prince Akeem, I felt like he was from The Help. She was like, he is smart, he is kind, and he is important. I was like, yes, girl, you better give lines from The Help. My God, this is what we were waiting for. Candy is going to go try on some wedding dresses. She brings along Carmen and Kwame, which is her friends and her assistant. And Mama Joyce and them are coming later. So Kwame and Carmen, they're chatting while Candy's trying on her dresses. And she was like, I guess I'm gonna try on the dresses. Mama Joyce comes on right on in. And she side hugged, like a long church hug to Kwame, because she looking over her shoulder like this husband, this bitch. And Aunt Bertha and Aunt Betty Boo, whoever. It was like a posse of Burrises that came in. Mama Joyce, they were like, are you excited for her to try on her dresses? She ain't gonna be able to wear that dress. You need to find somebody else to marry. Like, I was like, oh shoot. No, she didn't come in the bridal store acting a mess. Carmen She said, well, why would you say something like that? Why would you imply that? She was like, I ain't implying nothing. And then the shat hit the fan. Mama Joy, she didn't want to hear a word that Carmen had to say. You know when you mad at somebody or you just don't like somebody and you like, I wish they would talk to me. I wish they would look in my direction. Something is gonna pop off. That is exactly what happened with Mama Joyce and Carmen. Mama Joyce was like, not today, boo-boo. You gonna respect me. She was like, you ain't nobody friend. I was like, Mama Joyce, sit down. Get your life. It's so crazy that the Burris's, they all talk the same. They all like, nibba, dibba, dibba, dibba. They all do the same thing. I thought that was so hilarious. Candy comes out. She's like, what's going on? That's the most hype I've ever seen Carmen. Maybe there is a method to this madness. You were showing a little bit of emotion. But honey, Carmen was like, I was invited because I'm family too. And Mama Joy, she was like, you ain't no damn family. And she take off that slipper and she was about to beat Carmen's ass. I was ready for it. I was like, let her go, Kwame. Let her go. She sat down and she said, ever since Candy and you were little, you wanted her leftover hair. You wanted her clothes. I was like, not the leftover hair. Not the hair. Carmen was like, you need to just stop acting foolish. And she was like, she called me a fool. You know what, Mama Joyce? You gonna fool around and have a heart attack, a stroke, or an aneurysm fooling with Carmen. I felt so bad for Candy because they were messing up her day. And that's why she doesn't want to get married. Candy, she should have got all that straightened out a long time ago. Even when she was with AJ, long time ago. Did Carmen come with Candy because she was just sitting in the lobby? I was like, girl, you always have you a getaway car. So it ends with Carmen and Candy chatting and trying to figure out what's going on. And Carmen was like, girl, you need to make a choice. And Candy was like, what do you mean between you and my family? And she was like, no, that's not what I mean. About your life. And I agree with Carmen. She really needs to make a choice, make a decision, and really sit down with her mama and figure this out because this is not healthy. And any relationship that she gets into is not going to work. Just saying. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this episode. Down below in the comment section, please let me know what you thought about this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. God bless. Bye.